Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Friday, September 15th, 2023. Before we check out the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already and subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Please share the content with friends and colleagues and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the Tesla report, daily analysis in the SPY, the S&P 500 ETF, the Triple Q, the NASDAQ 100 ETF, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks every week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% more or more on those stock picks. In fact, this week alone, Tuesday and Thursday, we put out Amazon and T-Mobile, both 10-minute videos illustrating support and resistance, breakout, buy signals, sell signals, the downside. I'll have you take a look at that because we offer a 5-day free trial at wickedstocks.com. So if you sign up for wickedstocks.com, you've got 5 days to check everything out, including our recent stock picks on Amazon and T-Mobile, and it's no cost to you. You can bow out at no cost to you whatsoever within those 5 days. So let's move on to the charts for Tesla. Start with the big picture, work our way into the day itself. Just a reminder that we came off this channel resistance a month and a half, almost 2 months ago, that is now well above the market, still at 312.45. After testing that channel top at 312.45, we mentioned that the base of channel support, and now at 226.54, should be considered in reach within a month or two of testing channel resistance. It took about 6 weeks. We tested the 226.54 channel bottom, and now, after having tested it, I've been mentioning how the 312.45 channel top should be considered a 2 to 3 month objective. And in fact, the more properly created channel top, this 312.45 is still a valid channel structure. It's just this one takes into account the channel base at 226.54, and it's above, well above at 329.29. I still think that this is a 2 to 3 month likelihood. In fact, recent events, about a week ago, we gapped above this descending 2/3 speed line after trading around it for a week and a half, is well below the market at 245.19. When that occurred, we had a channel top target at 286.66, which we did essentially test earlier this week. This would have been Tuesday of this week. We rallied to within a point of it, and this area, 286.66, is actually in reach today if we push or open above 276.74, which I don't show illustrated, but it can contain intraday strength, and if we push or open today above 276.74, I am anticipating 286.66 intraday, where we can top out through next week, and once tested, fall off back into the 250s and climbing. The 254.83 channel bottom in reach within a week or two of testing, once again, the 286.66 channel top. And that is really sort of our 2 to 3 week, you might say 1 to 2 week time frame, selling 286.66, buying back, and even going long at 254.83. In fact, you're a more aggressive buyer at 254.83 because of that longer term objective I mentioned earlier that is well above the market at 312.45, and also once again at 329.29. So once again, while you can sell 286.66, and I'm talking to kind of the 1 to 2 week swing trader, the day trader, the 3 to 5 day swing trader, the near term, short term trader can outright sell 286.66. In other words, go short in anticipation perhaps of 254.83. But just know that we are expecting, I'm just going to call it the 310s, 320s over the coming weeks. And if we close today above 286.66, and I think that's a long shot, but if we do close today above 286.66, we're just another couple of weeks away from reaching that 2 to 3 month objective that actually started in the middle of August when we tested that longer term channel bottom that is now at 228.27 on the daily chart. And so what else is there to say about that? I'm going to say that if we do close today above 286.66, 299.29, the move high from July would be, I'm going to call it a 3 to 5 day target or less, and the 312.45 level within a couple of weeks. 312.45, once again, the start of a wide zone up to 329.29 that can absorb buying on a monthly, possibly quarterly basis. And once tested, we can round back off south again to the 226.54 channel base. We could trade inside of this for the rest of the year. If we were to close above 329.29 in the coming weeks by the required 1% margin, then we've got another 2 to 3 month buy signal to the all-time high at 414.49 that was put out November of 21. But we're really a long way from that right now. I am respecting the ability for 286.66 to contain buying through next week. And it is likely today, if we push or open above 276.74. Until then, holding below 276.74 does allow the market to fall today. And I say allow, I'm not expecting it, but we could fall to 264.66 today. This is a rising 1/3 speed line that is based on the August low against that recent high from this Tuesday. And it can absorb daily selling pressures. And with speed line dynamics holding above the rising 1/3 speed line maintains the momentum of the bull move. And it's not to say that if we close below it, momentum has been lost. I also like channel structures for bullish momentum as we move into October trade. So if we close today below 264.66, we should Monday, Tuesday of next week actually test this meaningful support at 254.83, where we could bottom out through next week and rotate back up to the channel top within a week or two of that is presently at 286.66. That is sort of the dynamic as we move through the rest of September, selling 286.66 rising daily, buying 254.83 rising daily. I don't expect to see 254.83 anytime soon. What I mean by that is over the next few days, unless we close today below 264.66. Until then, 264.66, not only a good day trade support level, but also I think a good 3 to 5 day swing trade, because we could rally off of 264.66 back to the channel top at 286.66, possibly within 3 to 5 days of doing so. You know, I don't know if there's anything else to be said. Last thing I will say, and it's not going to happen today, but if we did over the next week close below 254.83, that indicates a good September high. And over the following week or two, we should fall to this 228.27 long-term base of support. 228.27 on the weekly chart is at 226.54, where we could bottom out not only through October, but yes, perhaps through the balance of the year, and above which 2 to 3 month target remains in the 312.45 up to 329.29 region. And that is all I have for Friday's Triple Q. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla. You have a great weekend.